we got to stop rolling around the point. Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here from Walts, and today we're taking a look at Kanto's brand new rolling TV cart, the MTP100. Now, if you've been following the channel for any short period of time, you probably saw this in our last video on the 98 TCL. We had it on the wall, but I wanted to capture some different angles, so when I heard that we could get a hold of this, I was like, definitely got to do a video with a massive TV. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So before we go into, what I think and how I used it, I really want to talk about the specs first. So with that being said, first thing on the list is the weight rating, and this thing can hold up to 200 pounds. In a 98-inch TV, that is. The second most important thing is the VESA pattern. Very large TVs, like 100 inches, 98-inch TVs, they have very large VESA patterns, so it's important to know that this is going to work with your TV. The TCL we used was the 98Q651G, which I'll put that video here. That TV has a huge VESA pattern, one of the biggest I've seen, and it's going to be 500 by 600. So for this mount to work, we have to have at least a 600 on the vertical side of things. What's nice about the MTP100 is that it can actually support as small as 200 by 200, but then it can go as big as 900 by 600. So it's important to keep in mind that, whatever the TV is to the mount, you're going to want it to be less than or equal to what the mount is rated for. Now, I'm going to be honest, when Kanto first told me that they were going to send me this mount, I was like, is it really going to hold a 98-inch TV? I mean, that just seems insane. You can barely get this on the wall. How is this rolling cart going to hold it? But, once I built it, it was pretty clear why. The setup wasn't very difficult. It only took about 10 minutes, and I did it on my own. You could obviously, go a little faster if you had some help. I did, however, need some help installing the TV because that's 125 pounds. Definitely not going to try to do that on my own. Luckily, at the shop here, we have an A-frame, so we were able to lean it on the A-frame and then attach the mounting brackets. If you don't have an A-frame, which most of you don't, you could just lay it on the box of the TV or just on the ground. Make sure you don't damage the screen. I was going to keep it on the lower setting, but then I realized that in case the TV is blocking that shelf, I probably should move it up one, so we ended up moving it up one. The little shelf is cool for like pens and remotes, things that you would need in an office. Speaking of height, it does have 6 levels of adjustment, and that's going to be on the inter sides. If you look, you can see where that is. I'm trying to think of a scenario where someone would need to go up to the 6th setting. I think that's crazy, but maybe you have a VESA pattern that's on the top of the back of the TV and you want it to be high, but that's the only way you can get it is if you raise that. So it's good that they have it, but personally, I don't know who's going to use it. So as far as total height, that can be adjusted from about 57 inches to 66.9 inches. Oh, and if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. Now, the MTP100 is built out of a nice mix of quality aluminum and steel, and it's got this durable powder coated finish. I could just tell setting this up that it was going to be a beast by the material alone. And it even comes with this adjustable shelf for whatever you want to put above your TV. So if you want to put your laptop because you're going to be plugging into HDMI, or if you want to hook up a serious webcam setup where you have a real camera, you could do whatever you want. It's a big enough shelf, and it also can be removed if you don't want it. And the wheels are just about what you would expect for something like this. I don't think they're like special wheels, but they do feel really solid, really smooth. They also have little locks so that you can lock them into place, which I thought was nice. And they also include some little Velcro straps that you'll see that cable managed with. I thought that was also a nice little touch. So, after building it and, messing around with it, there's nothing I can really gripe about. There is, however, a little trick that you need to know to get the mounts to fasten into place. The little bracket, as you can see, doesn't really align perfectly until you actually get it in there. So what you want to do is you want to thread the screw with the bracket on it, give it about like an inch, I would say. And then, once you get it threaded in there, then you can tighten it and then it'll lock into place. And it's super easy to uninstall. All you have to do is unscrew it and it'll pop out. But it's definitely going to help with keeping it secure because there's zero play. So yeah, if you have a 55-inch to a 98 or 100-inch TV that weighs less than 200 pounds, I don't think you can find a better rolling stand on the market. Super, super durable. And it also comes with a 5-year warranty, so you can at least have that peace of mind. I really don't think you're going to have any issues in terms of, things breaking. So, with that being said, pretty much wraps up the video. Now, if you already have one of these, please share your thoughts of, how it works in your system. If you're thinking about picking one up, I'll leave some links down in the description. You can check those out. I'll also leave that video for that 98-inch TV because that thing's a beast. So if you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And as always, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested in, make sure to email me at youtube@walts so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.